Yes, yes, yeah.
Which yes y'all is that? Whose yes y'all was that? There's a couple of people's different yes y'alls that could be.
Mm. I think that was just a freestyle. So it might have just been mine.
What's your favorite yes y'all?
Hooker and Don.
Hooker and Don. All right.
Hooker and Don,
All
my
right.
favorite. Yes, yes, yeah. You remember that one?
Yeah, I was just all right. I was like, good one. I was like, shoot, good one. I mean, it's hard to thought it might have been a harder answer to come up with, I guess. I don't know.
Yes,
Hooker
yes,
and Don.
y'all. What's going on? Who's on the phone with Hooker and
With
Don?
Hooker and Don.
Oh
Yeah, man.
man, that was good mornings, yo. I wonder what they're up
Yeah.
to.
Who knows, They're sitting somewhere,
I
I
guess they're
think, hopefully.
gone. They're gone
Maybe.
like Mark and Jem.
No, maybe, I guess. Maybe they're doing something we just don't know.
Hmm.
They're hosting the big parties now, some elite parties. What happened? What are you looking for, yeah?
A pen. Hold on.
Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Who's on the phone with Hooker and Don?
Yo. Pizza in the break room. Kicking it off. For the six. Kind of sort of from the six. You know what I'm saying? I think my favorite yes is Tribe Called Quest from Scenario, right? Is that right? Yes, y'all. Who's got the rhyme? It's the tribe, y'all. Real live, y'all. Inside, outside, come around. Who's that? Brown.
Brown.
That's my favorite.
Yes.
Yes, y'all.
Okay.
I was
Yes.
rapping. I was rapping. You missed it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Sucks that I
Yeah.
missed that. I don't know if I'll
Every
ever
now and
catch
then,
that again.
I throw down a little rap, like singing in the shower.
Who's that? Brown. Dope.
Right?
Speaking of dope, did you happen to catch it, man?
What?
The verses?
What's this? No, I caught bits and pieces of it.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. What day was that? What was the reason? Some reason. Sunday? No. What day was it? Saturday. Sunday.
Saturday?
Saturday.
Oh, was it
No.
Sunday? Sunday.
Supercat was Saturday.
Supercat was Saturday.
You saw
And
Supercat?
no, I didn't see that one.
That's not on YouTube yet.
Should do.
Yeah. True.
Should do.
Oh yeah. I missed it, man. I didn't. Sometimes you just miss a thing. You know it was coming, and then it was just over, and when there's memes about it, and then that's it.
Right.
So
That
so it
happened
goes.
with me with the Supercat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw a couple clips of each of them. I didn't really see too much, and I didn't really go back to watch it. I struggle going back and watching things sometimes, unless it's like Young and the Restless, yo.
Hmm?
What happened? What's the problem?
What do you
What's the
say?
problem?
Are you saying that Young and the Restless is the only thing that you can go back to watch?
Well, I mean, it's just Young and the Restless has a special place in my heart. That's all.
Okay.
Live sports and stuff like that. I can't go back and watch it. I can't record a live sporting event.
Okay, I got you.
Right, and then go back and it's just not the same.
Mm-hmm.
Not the same. So, you can watch some other stuff after the fact, but not sports.
It was dope, man. I missed the Saturday night with Super Cat and all them other artists that were on the bill with him. But like the way that the WhatsApp chat seemed to have been going is like it was high energy and it was dope, like
Oh, I'm sure.
Man. Oh man. With the KRS battle. That was dope.
So you saw it? You saw it?
Yeah.
So what was your where was your betting money going in? It's Verzuz. There's a thing to it, and I can appreciate that it's for the culture and all that shit. But where would your betting money have landed if you were forced to make a bet?
No,
before the show.
My money would be definitely on KRS-One because the way that Verzuz is set up, it's set up that you that it's 20 songs. Right? 20 songs, 20 songs against 20 songs. And just in saying that, like I think we addressed it a little bit early, like in the last episode. I said that I don't even know if Big Daddy Kane has 20 songs. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And even if he does have a couple albums, I don't think there's enough like heat.
No,
you know what I mean? Like, right. There's not enough. Like, I couldn't see it. Right. Maybe I wasn't enough of a Big Daddy Kane fan. I think I was a Big Daddy Kane fan like the rest of us, but maybe there's some people that just loved him more than I did, probably. Because I mean, Big Daddy Kane's day, I was like all about Heavy D. That was my guy. But anyways, what were you gonna say?
Diddly D. Big Daddy Kane, it's of an age because there's particulars, right? Like even you're just a titch older than I am.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then he's kind of, I think, just finishing off your age group, kind of. You're, like you say, Heavy D, just a little bit kind of catching the wave right after that. You know what I mean? If that makes sense, kind of. So for me, I was just, all right, Big Daddy Kane's wicked, I know, but I wasn't like, yo, Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane. But, right? So I find that a lot now when we're talking to people about who they like and what they like, or, because now, I mean, technically we're old now, but there's also some people that we speak to a little bit, or I speak to a little bit more, and they're like, 50, right? 50. No disrespect to the 50-year-olds, but you're a little bit older than I am, right? And so you can just see the difference in the music slightly. Like I still listen to all the same music, but you can see them 50-year-olds like a little bit more a little electric slide and boogaloo and that kind of stuff, right? So, well, I mean, because you probably hung around some older people when you were, right? You hung around older people, so that's why you know the boogie and the slide, right? So it goes, I guess. But I find that with taste in music and things as I'm getting older, just how it's slight, but you can see the priority that people put on different kind of genres and music and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man. But yeah, like getting back to it, as you're saying, who would I put my money on? Going into it, my money would have been on KRS-One for sure. Because I mean, he was my he was my guy. Like he was my hip hop idol at the time. You know what I mean? Like I always said, say I won a lottery, right? If I won a lottery,
I'm buy a KRS-One tape.
I'm putting on a free concert just so that people can see KRS-One perform. You know what I mean? Like if I could afford it, I'm doing this so that people can see KRS-One live, because that's just how I felt about him. Like people needed to see him. You know what I mean? People needed to experience KRS-One. Right. So yeah. So he went into the show like a monster, Now, watching the show as a fan, to me he was a bit too hype. Right. So for instance, Big Daddy Kane, his reputation is cool, ladies man, charismatic, and his performance was as such. You know what I mean? As he's performing, he's not like super hype, but he's still like hype. He's still hype. But he's rapping in a cool, calm voice that just carries over the beat very melodically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it just controlled with the beat. Whereas KRS-One was like in full like performance mode and hype mode, and like he wasn't rapping the lyrics to the tone and the rhythm of how the song is. He's just rapping it like
too much.
Get everybody hype. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't bad. But like I would have liked for him to like maybe slow down sometimes, and right. And that's what he did closer to the end of the show, where he got back into the pocket and started rapping it. Like it made it sound like the album, as opposed to him like trying to like pump up the crowd. But for instance, there was a lot of times when he was rapping and he would just stop rapping and just giving the mic to the crowd, and the crowd is rapping every single word of every song. Like he did it with every song. Monster. monster. And the thing about KRS-One is, if you know KRS-One from the beginning of time,
yeah,
he considered himself the teacher. You know what I mean? He considered himself the man, and still, like he said like, yo, like I'm the number one MC in the world. You know what I mean? And it, like, for him to be stating that made me feel bad for Kane being on the stage. You know what I'm saying? Made me feel bad for him, but I'm like, I guess Kane understands. Kane knows who's, like, he's Kane's friend, so Kane knows
who he is.
Who he is, and he knows what he's going to be saying up there. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the arrogance was on full blast, and you know, and I guess that's what made him blast Master KRS-One. This is like his arrogance. Like, I am great. It's like Michael Jordan. It's like Michael Jordan, like telling you, yo, I'm going to the corner. I'm gonna up fake and shoot the ball. Shut the hell up.
And that's it, right? It's different level. There's levels to it.
Yeah, he was KRS was bad. But they were both bad. A matter of fact, me saying this doesn't mean that Big Daddy Kane sucked. Matter of fact, because the way Big Daddy Kane controlled his voice and performed his music, I was like, whoa, this is a lot closer than I thought it was gonna be. You know what I mean? And Big Daddy Kane, they were both amazing. They were both amazing. It's just that come closer to the end of the 20, Big Daddy Kane started running out. And KRS-One still, like, there's still songs that KRS-One could have done that. You're like, yo, why don't you do this one? Why don't you do this one? You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. All right. So he won in a what? So he won in a blowout then? Good show. Good match, but it was still a blowout.
Good.
On the scorecard.
Yeah. And it might have even translated different in the arena. If you were in the arena, it might even have been like KRS-One killed it. You know what I mean? Just the way that I'm hearing it on the TV.
Right.
Was one way, but in the arena might have been a total. Yo, I was like, yo, if I was there, this would have been a time, boy.
That would have been it, right?
Yeah.
That's good, I guess. Right. KRS-One attacks for real. But Verzuz is all right. I mean, Verzuz is. I mean, obviously, I liked it more at the beginning. I guess, right? It seemed new. It was for the times, and now it's a little bit different because they're. I think before it was. I think I might have said this before, but before it was like current big. You know what was up. It was very top, and not that KRS-One and Big Daddy Kane aren't top, but from a certain view, they're more. They're catching a wave now as opposed to people catching their wave, you know. So now I'm sure KRS-One songs are up on the music chart somewhere, and Big Daddy Kane's got a couple of extra downloads than he might have had a couple of weeks ago and stuff like that, right? But you know, it's an amazing concept, and it's just usually a good show. I just missed this one, so no hate, but there's been some of those original ones were lit.
Yeah, man, it was fun times, especially I guess with the original ones, we were in a place where that was the entertainment that we had. You know, now people are back outside. Like,
it's true. Well, yeah, that's why I missed it. I was busy. I was busy, but you know, before I just on the couch, locked indoors. You know, nothing ain't going nowhere. So yeah, there's a little bit of difference there, from that perspective, and that's the change you see, I guess. Probably where they took the money and ran with it because they sold it, right, or some shit like that. Or
yeah, that's right. I think they sold it or partnered with Triller,
right? Something like that. So I mean, take the money and run, I guess. So it go.
I watched it on Instagram. I cast my phone to my projector and just. How do I do this?
No, was it? Oh boy! No,
how do I do
down.
It?
Start with it down. Yeah.
All right.
And you got to hold it like there, up there a little bit.
Okay. Do I hold this?
Hold that like that to start. And
okay. And twist this in.
Start. Twist, and then when it starts to give you some tension, let go of loosen your hand up a little. Yeah. Like hold the circle part. Hold that little circle part, not the pieces that are going to come up. Like
like this. Oh, like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then boom. Boom. Okay.
Yeah, you need it. I'm gonna buy you a thing for Christmas,
Oh, it's close.
You have to let it go a little bit higher next time.
Okay.
Just pull it out now, man.
There you go.
Oh shit!
Allow me, bro.
I'm low. I'm sitting here. What does it look like I'm doing? I didn't hit the cut. What's this? What are we drinking anyways?
This is a Moscato.
Moscato. How you jump to a Moscato, guy?
I tasted it the other day. I liked it, man.
That's okay.
Bartenura.
What's that?
Italian, product of Italy. Product of Italy 2020. Moscato d'Asti.
You're nasty.
Yeah.
Can't see shit, though.
So here we go. Where are we at?
Stop saying. There's the boot. I see the boot. So I know it's Italian. Yeah. Product of Italy. Moscato d'Asti. You're nasty.
Miss Janet, if you're nasty.
Word up. What's going on in the world right now? Is there anything? I feel like I've just been working.
Well,
what's going on in the world?
Gas is high. Groceries are high. Every mother thing is high.
I'm not high. Yo, gas is high though.
Yo.
Gas is stupid, yo.
Yeah. Gas is high.
Yeah.
Mad thing.
No, because I don't want. So why is gas high? Why is gas high right now? Tell me what YouTube's telling you why gas is high.
I don't know. I don't know why gas is high. What have you learned? I just hear things are high because the supply chain is limited. You know? I don't know if
that has anything. Right.
Well, I don't know if the supply chain has anything to do with gasoline being high, but supply chain being limited has something to do with in groceries and electronics and like everything. Everything seems to be affected by the supply chain. I talk to people that come to get their haircut, and they get to telling me that their industries are on a halt and it's going to get worse like heading into December because there's a shortage of a lot of material to create things. There's short of like in the copper industry, lumber industry, and everything is all affecting construction, and there's a whole bunch of different other industries.
So is it the resource, or is it because there's not people to work, or is it that we're running out of lumber? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, what is it that you're hearing? All right. So is it that there's not enough lumberjacks because, right, or is it because there's not enough wood?
Right. I'm not exactly too sure.
What do you think? You think it's a lumberjack? I think it's a lumberjacks. Maybe there's got to be wood.
I don't think that it's the lumberjack. I think it's just the time. I think maybe the halt that was put on a lot of production during a certain time period has now come and backlogged, cause issue with us, right? And the gas, I don't know why the gas is like this. I remember somebody telling me something before, but I don't quite remember. I don't quite remember the reasoning why they're saying that the gas was high. I don't know if it had something to do with the pandemic, when everything was locked down. And then nobody was moving, so then the gas was like
cheap.
It was cheap because they had nowhere to store it. You know what I mean? Like nobody was using gas, and they had too much oil and too much of the resource, and there was nowhere to store. Like for instance, I was hearing that they were like finding farmers who had those big sheds, like the big like like where you store grain in, but made out of metal, and like they'd be like renting space from them to kind of store the extra oil and yeah. So for instance, like somebody said like the gas was super cheap then because they needed to get rid of it, and now it's like gas is expensive, like super expensive because like they're on the like we make it back. You know what I mean? Like for instance, somebody told me that like $90 Raptor tickets are $400 right now.
Yeah, some crazy. I didn't even look.
People
I saw
trying
some,
to make back.
Yeah, they're trying to catch up now, right? It's like boat cruises are like $75 now, and shit like that. Well, not anymore. Well, I mean, it's winter time now, but you know what I mean, right?
There's a boat cruise like next week. You guys have boat cruises?
Where?
Coming up?
Who's you guys having boat cruises? I ain't got no boat cruises. Just
winter, well, I don't see you any. What do you mean? There was one last week called Fuck Winter.
Brent has.
And then I believe like there's a next one next week. So I'm just wondering if Soul Fest family has one coming up anytime soon.
Try to get that guy on a boat. Try to get him on something. He needs a good kick in the rear sometimes. I just think he can do more things. I'm not even going to talk about that guy, right? I think he can do more things. I think he can sell out venues and stuff, but maybe he doesn't have that confidence. He doesn't have that confidence in himself.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Why you say that? You don't think so?
That he has the confidence?
Or okay, I see what you're saying. You're saying he underestimates his potential.
Yeah.
And you as being the outside looking in, you're like, yo, bro, you can do that. I hear you.
That's exactly how I feel. 100%. You got this. So that's what I've been telling him from the get-go. You don't like to believe me, so whatever. Still going strong though. So there's some truth to it, but whatever, so it go. DJ Che La Soul, easy like Sunday morning. Sundays 11 a.m. Holla holla. Soul Fresh
Thursdays, Love Language with DJ Che La Soul.
Whoop, whoop. Watch out for Love Language, the game show coming in November.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That sounds nasty.
Right? It's gonna be some different take it to the next level. We're at the Big Bird. I didn't make a list this week, bro.
It's all good.
I felt good that I had one last. We had one last week. Do you have a list?
No.
Not over there. You didn't just look, no list. Come on, what's on the list? We gotta.
No list. I just put a piece of paper and pen down here just a while ago to say like if anything pops in my head that I don't want to forget, let me just write it down. But
you didn't write anything yet?
But how was the weekend, anyways?
All right. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. It was a little bit of a slow Sunday, definitely. Saturday I didn't do. What did I don't even know what I did Saturday. Sunday I just puttered around the house. So nothing too exciting. How about yourself?
Took it light. Didn't have any kids this weekend. Didn't have any children this weekend, so I was just hanging around the house, doing laundry, doing.
So what do you do when you have the kids, yo? You don't do laundry when you have the kids?
Yeah, but I do stuff with them. You know what I mean? And I'm not really available to do things on the road unless I'm gonna bring them with, which I usually bring them with anyways, right? But this weekend I was kind of free to do stuff, but I didn't do nothing.
Fucking adulting, yo. That's what it is. I did my laundry. I got groceries. Right, shit like that.
I still got laundry to fold, though.
I mean, to hang or to fold? Which one?
Fold. It's all dry.
You didn't try you still hanging your shirts, yo?
Still hanging my shirts. I was kind of scared, You
gotta try just do an experiment, man. You seem like you have a lot of shirts, so 1-2 wrinkles on a shirt might not hurt you, but you'll get it right. You'll get it right.
Mm-hmm. So what happened to your boys this weekend?
Who's that there?
Josh Allen
Man,
and the
no.
band.
Shit happens. They lost.
How'd that go? Was it like a winnable game?
Well, they had the ball, 4th and 1. They went for it. There was a little slip, a little lost cleat in the turf.
Oh yeah.
And that was came down to it, man. So I don't know. It's a different feeling for Bills fans right now, because it's like they lost that game, and I'm like, oh shit, that was probably actually good. Don't worry about it. We're good here. Like, all right. Like, like teams have to give it their best shot now. We played like shit and we still scored some points.
What was it 34? How much you guys do?
I forget what the score was now, but it was like 31-27, maybe something like that. Some shit like that. What was the score? 34-31. So, we scored 30 points and everybody's like, oh, your offense sucks. I was like, great. So whatever, it was a good game. Tennessee's a good team. We lost them at home, or they were at home. Monday night, all hype. And we had the ball and ran a play that we get the yard on 99 times out of 100.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever, it is what it is. We're good.
Monday night game.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a big Showtime game, right?
I guess technically that's the biggest Showtime game there is. I guess that's the game of the week, I guess, technically, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sunday night or Monday nighter. So they did the Sunday night against Kansas City the week before, and then Monday night this week.
So with these guys, is their schedule already set? Like what time they play?
Most of the games. There's some flexibility later on in the year that the NFL can switch some stuff around.
So like I'm saying, so for instance, they had a Sunday night game last week, you said, right?
Yeah.
And then they had a Monday night game this week. The Monday night would be firm already.
Yeah.
But the Sunday night last week, is that like, oh, they're doing well, let's play them in the evening?
No, that's firm from.
Okay, that's firm.
There's later in the season they call it flex scheduling. So there's you can move this game around that based on kind of what's happened in the season or what you might think is better for the ratings or whatever. But this early in the season, it's not like that. And then it's also, there's like rules behind it and shit. So you can only move this game, or depending on what network has the game and blah 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 blah, shit like that, right? So there's rules to it, but yeah, there is some flexibility later on in the year, and there's built into the schedule. There are a couple of those actual, just this game could be on this day or this day. Like I think one later in the year, there's like some Saturday games, and it's like it could be these teams or these teams type thing on the Saturday type.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, no, they lost. All good. Not too worried about it. Too worried about it.
Well, I'm excited for you and your team.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that, man. It's a good time. What a time to be alive.
When you're gonna go across to go watch a game?
You talk about all the stupid shit going on. The stupidest rule. The stupidest rule there is right now.
What's it?
So I can go to the States, right?
Okay.
So I can go to a Bills game.
Yeah.
I can drive to the States. I can. They might not even make me show, because when you go and you declare, all right, here's my passport. You got any alcohol? No, sir, I don't got any alcohol in my car.
Right.
Right. So you can do that with backs, right? So they can just ask you. You don't necessarily have to show it first of all going into the States. But fuck that. Coming back, I got to get a test coming back.
Right.
That's stupid.
Right.
So I don't have to get a test going to the States. I got to get a test coming home. That's dumb. So I hope they change that. So.
Right. I think they're actually super lax going across, because there's countless people that I've spoken to that's told me that they've driven across and said, they got their test and everything to go across. And then when they got there, they never asked for any test. They never asked for any, passport or anything. Like they didn't ask for, not passport, but like any proof of.
You're gonna get raided right now, guy. The police are gonna come and take you down.
Mm.
I don't know this guy. I do not know this guy. This is a random fucking hookup on an app somewhere or some shit. Who do we host with today?
Yeah.
No, that's crazy though.
But like
But I
coming
can
back,
see
like
that.
you said, coming like to get into America is not an issue. Hasn't been an issue for like a lot of people that I've heard, but coming back is more hassle than, you know what I mean, than going there.
So that's good. Technically,
I
mean, I can appreciate maybe where you're coming from, but now looking at it, then that's good that it's more stringent to get into Canada in this situation, given again, all things being equal, right? So that would be it. So maybe this way. So if your government is telling you about all this bullshit you got to do and you're fucking hating on the government, then isn't it not like, then the government better make it fucking hard for people to get into this country if they don't got their shit together?
I guess if you put it like
right?
that, like you said, all things being equal, yeah.
Right. Like again, I think we talked about it the other day. Is like, all things being equal, how about this situation, right? Like, so that to me, number one, like, so it's like, to me, I'm saying, this is stupid that I got to come back now to Canada and I need a test, but I can go anywhere. But same way, I would think that you should be like, yeah, fuck that, right? You better fucking need to get A, B, and C, fucker. Right? Right? They better make it hard. All right. So that's and those are little bits and pieces I try to find in all of this shit. Is like, all right, cool, like, yeah, it's different. It's whatever. It's a fucking different world, but it's quite interesting. Quite interesting.
I like that shirt though, man. It's a heartbeat of the
right
city.
Here?
Yeah.
This might one of my, like, I forget how I actually bumped into this shirt. Yeah, man, I love this shirt. Like, you know how much I love this shirt. Wait, that's how much I love this shirt, yo. Can you see that? See that?
I was about to say what came first, the chicken or the egg?
Sure. I all messaged them when I was getting this. I was like, yo, I want to use this as a tattoo. Can you like send me the actual? I don't want to take a picture and have the tattoo guy take this. I was like, send me the thing.
Yeah.
And they were like, all right, cool, or whatever. So
that's dope.
Yeah.
Let me see the tattoo again.
Let me see it.
Fire.
It looks like this. Exactly like this.
Fire.
Yeah.
That's dope. What's the name of that company?
Heartbeat TO. Heartbeat TO. I believe is the actual name of them.
They got it with that one. They got it.
I thought so.
I
thought so. It's lit. Perfect, actually. Well, perfect for me. I like that shit. Right, so it's more Toronto theme today. 6 up.
6 up, and the boys start tomorrow.
That's it, right?
The boys start tomorrow. Yeah, we are gonna be okay.
Some people are so like, some people are not optimistic about the Raptors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure they're gonna win the championship. Maybe, I don't know. Are they? Maybe they could.
No.
Possible.
No.
No. Right. Okay.
Well, only because nobody has a sneaker. Only because nobody has a sneaker deal.
What do you mean nobody has a sneaker deal?
Bro, it's all these things are advertising platforms for products, man.
Somebody has a sneaker deal.
Who?
Redline V? No?
Nah, nobody has no major, like nobody is a, what do you call them? Like Nike has
spokesperson.
What do they call them? Like the Giannis
ambassador.
What do they call it when they got the signature shoe? There's no signature athlete. You know what I mean? Even when it was DeRozan and DeMar, like and DeRozan and Kyle, like there was no signature. Nobody had a signature shoe. Like the closest DeRozan was
Yeah,
like wearing the Kobe's, you know. But
nobody didn't have a signature New Balance. It's one of these New
well,
Balance, right?
exactly. Like at least there was one guy who had a signature, you know, like he had like there's a product being sold, you know. Raptors don't have nothing to sell. So other than that, and that's what we lacked all these years. That's why I said Masai got someone
Hmm.
that the NBA could use to sell something.
Who's that?
Kawhi at the time.
Oh, I was just asking. I just wanted to make you say it out loud. That's all.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you know my reasoning. I said that's my reasoning. I gave you my mathematics on how he even got here. You know, like my prediction of that once they fired Casey, like 5 minutes later, I'm like, it's because they want Kawhi.
Oh, oh. So is
I
that
give
good or
you.
bad?
It's just the way that it's just the way the game works, man. Like Raptors are gonna be really good this year. They're gonna be really good.
So they're going to finish in what place?
Like I said, fourth, fifth.
In fourth and fifth in the East, yeah. And then they're going to what? Then they're going to win the first round.
All depends on
If
who
they're
they
fourth,
face.
what if they're fourth, fifth?
All depends on who they face. If they face somebody that's selling a product, they're out of here.
All right. Well, all things being equal,
Yeah.
so they're going to finish fourth or fifth, and then they're going to win. They're going to win one round, or they're not going to win one round.
All depends on who they face.
No, it
If
doesn't,
they
because they're going to face the team that after the season is like fourth or fifth. Because you're telling me they're going to finish fourth or fifth. It's not like it's like 1 versus 8, and I'm asking you if they're going to win the 1 versus 8 seed. You're saying they're going to be all right, fourth versus fifth, fourth or fifth. So they're going to play that fourth. Why should it matter who's it going to be? I mean, if Brooklyn all of a sudden lands in fourth, okay, sure. But if I ask you to predict now who's going to finish in first and second, you're going to say what? Brooklyn and Milwaukee, maybe. All right. Okay. So, all right. And then you can say the Raptors are going to be fourth or fifth. So, fuck, are they going to win or not? Well, okay. How is the Raptors season going to end?
Raptors season is going to end, they're going to lose in the second round.
Second round. A good second round, or they're going to lose in the second round because thanks for coming out.
Good second round.
Look, thanks for coming out. Like 4-1.
No.
Yeah.
Six
close
games.
Game. No. 4-1 close games. All close games.
6 games.
4-1, 1 blowout.
4-1 close games.
1 blowout. 4-1, 1 blowout. All close games. All the other ones are close. Right?
6 games.
Maybe they lose. Maybe they lose to the eventual champion. If that'll make you feel better, maybe.
That's not unfamiliar.
Which part? Losing to the
eventual champion, yeah. There's no one in the East that beat us other than LeBron. We've never lost to anybody else other than LeBron.
Ever?
And LeBron's always gone to the finals.
What do you mean? We lost? Oh, now? Until we won the championship?
Mm-hmm.
Or after? All right, okay. Well, sure. That makes sense. But so it goes, I guess. I don't know. Let's go Raptors.
Mm-hmm.
All right. They'll be all right. They're well coached. I like Scotty Barnes, I think.
Yeah.
I think he could win like Rookie of the Year.
But nobody would have thought. He averaged 26 points per game in the preseason. I'm like, is that so?
Really? That sounds like a lot.
That sounds like a lot. Yeah, I don't even know if I can even find that stat.
But I think he fills up the stat sheet a little bit, though.
That's what he said. He's like, the person also said like he was almost a triple double. I'm like, really?
Nah, I think I know who you're talking about. Do I know this person that you're talking about? He exaggerates sometimes.
No.
Oh, okay. Exaggerate sometimes. Yo, did you turn on your heat yet? You turn on your heat?
Yeah, I turned it on the other day.
Well, I turned it on, but it hasn't even blown heat. But it's hot as shit. I gotta open that window, man. What are you looking for? Scotty Barnes still?
Yeah.
All right. Tell me about Scotty Barnes.
All right, you go ahead. I'm gonna see what I can find in regards to Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes stats. Where are we now? Let us go. Okay. Come on, Google. You're acting slower than usual. Speed it up a bit. We got things to do. Here we go. Stats. NBA.com. Points per game, 0. Rebounds per game, 0. Assists per game, 0. Pi, 0. I guess they don't calculate preseason stats. Let's see. All right. This boy said he's averaged 26 points a game. He averaged 26 minutes over the 26 minutes a game. He averaged 9 points over the over the preseason. You know, that's why you can't listen to some people. You know, they'll lead you off a cliff. That's why I only trust you, Sean. Wow. What's that? Peanut butter and jelly?
I trust you too, brother.
Peanut butter jelly. What's that? Pizza?
Peanut butter. Is this illegal? Is this illegal? This might be illegal. Somebody told me this might be illegal, but shit.
It's mukbang. You're the only one who's always doing mukbang. Yo, if we're gonna do mukbang, let me know, bro.
What's mukbang?
What you're doing right now?
How so? What's the definition? Using origin? Language of origin?
Language of origin. Chicago. Mukbang, the act of eating food while you're potting or vlogging.
That's a bad thing? That's a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing. It's a thing. It's actually a big thing. People watch mukbang, you know?
What do they say of it?
They say next week on our mukbang, we're going to eat Chinese fried rice, sweet and sour chicken balls. You just sit there and watch people
sour
eat.
Chicken balls?
Say that again.
Vegan sweet and sour chicken balls?
Yep. Milwaukee beat Brooklyn.
No. Focus with me here. Right? You're going to focus on me here. I saw that. I got that update. Because this is the bullshit. This is the bullshit.
Vegan sweet and sour chicken balls?
Right.
Never heard of it.
No. You heard of some shit like that though, right? Vegan burgers, right?
Yeah.
Or is it because they don't say vegan chicken burgers? They can't say vegan chicken burger.
What do they say?
You understand what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah, I don't know if they say chicken. Do they say chicken burger? Vegan turkey burger? Vegan? I don't even know. I think they do. Wait, do they?
Right?
I gotta go look in my freezer and see what they say. When I went to buy the chicken burgers, I gotta look if it said chicken burgers on it.
Right? When you were in the vegan section, chickenless chicken burgers.
Chickenless chicken burgers.
Right. Vegan chickenless chicken burger.
Chickenless chicken burgers.
Deluxe vegan chicken burger. Right?
So what's the bullshit about it anyways? What's the problem? What is the
problem?
Because
you shouldn't do that. You can't do that.
Why not? Women use dildos.
How can you call it a vegan chicken burger?
I don't get it.
What do you mean? You of all people should understand this question. You're one of those, you like to be the extra thinker. Yeah, no. How are you going to say vegan chicken burger.
Yeah.
How? Is that oxy-fucking-moron?
Why?
Because, so what's the, so vegan definition? Language of origin? Like,
Okay.
right?
So are you saying that you can't call something that it's not?
Try this entrapment, motherfucker. That's entrapment.
Is that what we're getting at right now?
No, I am saying that I shouldn't be
Chicken
able
style vegan burgers.
Nah. Chicken style. So what's chicken style vegan burger then?
Chicken style. You know, like
right?
like turkey bacon. When no motherfucking body has a problem with that. You giving me problems with
I don't eat turkey bacon, no.
Yeah, because it's called turkey bacon, right? You're like, yo, who does that? Nah.
Yeah. Just like who does fucking vegan chicken burgers? Yeah, just go eat your kale.
Kale?
Go eat your kale. Go eat your kale, man. And then you can have extra kale.
For you.
Why me? But I eat extra kale too. I'm inclusive, yo. Look at you. You're looking for it. It does say vegan chicken burgers. Real, fresh vegan beef.
Nothing don't say no beef for that. No, I tell you.
Fuck you. Fresh vegan beef, that shit says right there. I'm going to type that in. That's going to come right up. Fresh vegan food.
Veggie nuggets. Okay. Veggie burger. Okay, hold on. Here, hold on. Veggie breaded chicken burgers. Not chicken. Chicken. Crave a meatless burger that tastes like chicken. Kosher vegetarian source of energy, low in saturated fat. Chicken burgers, not chicken.
See what I mean, man? See what I mean?
What's the problem? What's the problem?
There's no problem. It's just an observation. Right? It's an observation. It's like, yo, are you eating vegan chicken? But you shouldn't even use that word.
Why? Why?
You're using chicken. It's meat. It's dirty.
No, it's not a problem. It's just a word, man. Like KRS-One was on the stage and he said, murder this boy. He wasn't going to kill nobody. But we all knew he was going to murder him. Just like, I don't eat no chicken. I eat me a chicken burger, And when I'm eating a chicken burger,
does it taste like chicken? Does it taste like chicken?
I haven't had one. But I did have during Thanksgiving some crab cakes. Oh man!
Wait,
and turkey cutlet. Oh man, so good. Vegan.
This is dumb.
Vegan. Man, it was good. It was.
So you had vegan.
Oh, you brought me back to Sunday. Woo.
So you had vegan crab cakes.
Yeah.
See, no, how?
Easy.
No, I thought. See that? No. I'm going to the bobo.
What's the problem, man?
I'm going to the bobo. Vegan. A person who does not eat any food derived from animals and who typically does not use other animal products. I'm a strict vegan. Down. The adjective is eating, using, or containing no food or other products derived from animals. A vegan diet. So how the fuck are you eating vegan crab cakes, yo? It's the same thing as vegan chicken burgers.
Yeah, but there's no
crab.
Yeah, there's nothing direct. There's no animal derivative.
So it's a vegan cake. They're all the same. Are they just all the same then? It's a vegan cake, vegan burger.
Prepared to look like,
Yeah.
or taste like,
Why?
or remind like.
Why? That's not good for you. That's bad for your brain. You know, they tell you that if you smile, right? If you just smile, like that, right? It shoots shit to your brain regardless of how you actually feel because you're smiling.
Okay.
So how in the entire hell are you going to try to convince me that whatever you're eating, it's got to be all the same then? And
it is all the same. Bad. You want to know why it's all the same?
Because it's
you
all
want to know why?
You.
Because none of it that I eat will give me cholesterol. So, so if you're saying it's all the same, if you're saying it's all the same, then it's all the same because I won't get no cholesterol from any of the food that I eat. However, if I was eating a meat derivative, I'd be susceptible to cholesterol.
But I mean, again, all good. Just can't be vegan crab cake. That's all I'm saying. I'm not debating the health.
But guess what? All I got to do is change the name. I could just change the name.
Yeah, keep the name straight, yo. That's all I'm saying. I ain't hating. I'm just saying keep the name straight. I don't want to hear about vegan crab cake. I want to have vegan burgers. Vegan beef burgers, vegan chicken burgers.
And because what? Because what?
Vegan T-bone steak.
You don't want me having the same fun without the diabetes? Is that what it is? Is that what's happening? If I'm having the fun, I need to have the diabetes too? Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm just saying steak is steak. A vegan meal is dandy. It can taste like steak, but you can't call it steak. That's all I'm saying. I ain't hating at all.
They don't call it steak. They call it vegan.
They call it vegan steak. Or they just call it vegan. That's what I'm trying to say, yo. Anyway.
Vegan steak.
I ain't hating on the vegans. I don't want the vegans to come cancel me.
Vegans aren't canceling people.
No, vegans seem canceling, yo.
Yeah, they are canceling still.
Now they're gonna cancel.
They're canceling bunch still.
Cancel and they protest.
Huh?
They cancel and they protest.
That's right. Stop farming the pigs. Leave the chickens alone.
Feel bad, man.
Ruining the environment for our children.
I drove past a truck of pigs today.
What?
I drove past a truck of pigs today.
Yeah.
I felt sorry for the pigs.
Did your stomach growl? Like, yo. When you come into the table. When you come into the table.
Yo, man. Don't hate on the pig, man. Pig's a good invention, yo. That was a good invention. Don't tell me you didn't like a good. That's why you eat the vegan bacon, because the bacon was so good. I hear you. Again, I hear you with the benefits.
No, you want to know pork. When I was growing up, pork was my favorite food. Pork was my favorite food, but my parents never bought it in my house.
So you had to go to Allen's and get that jerk pork sandwich?
No, not even. But when we go, like when they take us to Chinese food restaurant, me and my brother, when they take us to Chinese restaurants on used to be Friday nights, they used to take us when we were young. They wouldn't bring it in the house, but they allow me to buy it. Like, you know, so I'd always order spicy fried pork chops. And whenever I eat that, man, I feel like I was in heaven. I feel like I was in heaven. Spicy salty. I don't even know how you call it, man. Deep fried pork chops and spicy salt.
Where's this from? Samu?
No, it's just I remember there was a Chinese restaurant on McNichol and Pharmacy, and we used to go there. And I think there was a grocery store called Aldi's or Valdi's.
Valdi's, yo.
You know what I'm talking about?
I can't see it, but I know the name Valdi's.
Yes.
I'm trying to picture Pharmacy and McNichol at that time. I can't do it.
Yeah, man. I remember like that's when I used to get my pork. They didn't bring it in the house. But yeah, like if you ask me all my life, I'll tell you that pork is my favorite meat. But then when I was about 20. When I was about 20, I stopped eating pork for about 10 to 15 years. 10.
Because KRS?
Not because, well, partly because of KRS, partly because, the people
I
that
mean, well, I'm not trying to be a shitter. I wasn't trying to be a shitter. He was an influential guy at the time.
partly because of the people that, you're hanging around with at the time and, the books you're reading and whatnot. And so you lightly influenced about by certain conversations and certain things, right? So at that point in time, people were like kind of licking out against pork. And then I remember one day I came home. I was leaving California Dreams. It was like me and Raymond leaving the club, and me and Raymond leaving the club, and I went to get a sausage dog or sausage, like a street meat, right? So like I'm anxious to get my street meat because I like the sausage. You know what I'm saying? And I remember this night I bit it. I was eating it, and then like I looked at it, right? And I said, "What the hell am I eating?" Like, I just looked at it. I'm like, "Oh, this looks crazy." And I just threw it away. You know what I mean? I'm like, and I never ate pork for like years from that time. I remember I told my friend, like I don't eat pork. He's like, why? I go, because I told him the story because, I left the club and I ate a sausage dog and I looked at it. And he goes, you looked at it? Bro. He's like, bro, never look a sausage in the eye. Never look a sausage in the eye.
That's crazy shit. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, fair enough, right? Fair enough. Street meat. Oh Jesus! Give me 1 sec. Give me a short. This is a 20-second commercial.
All right, cool. Well, thank you for joining us, Sean and Jay. Pizza in the Break Room, episode 14. Glad you can join us. Glad you've always joined us. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Come join us. And if there's anything that you'd like to talk about or like us to talk about, leave it in the comments and we'll talk about it. Maybe we won't. But whatever. Pizza in the Break Room, episode 14. Sean and Jay brought it. Now, back to our unofficial sponsor, Bartenura, Moscato d'Asti.
You nasty. You see how fast I had to run back over here just to say that at the microphone. Jeez.
Am I sounding distorted or am I clear on your end?
Sound clear to me.
All right, then. That's all that matters.
I mean, I think so. I I've been known to think that too much at times, but if it sounds good to me, I guess it sounds good to me. Where's your pen and paper? Did you draw anything on the paper yet?
I did not.
Serious? Doesn't seem like you. Trying to figure out what's in the news, yo.
What's in the news? Well, I mean, if we're in basketball news, I heard your boy Ben Simmons got expelled.
Trying to associate me with Ben Simmons is like trying to associate me with some fucking loser guy, like some loser guy, randomly. Yo, Ben Simmons, that's just the wrong way to go about what he's doing right now.
Yeah,
I think. I mean,
isn't that what James Harden did?
So, I guess, but then you also have to understand your place too. I think maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, I mean, certain people can do certain things for certain reasons. And, at the end of the day, this is the job and he wants to decide where he wants to work and blah, 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 blah. So within context, he has to do the best thing for himself. However, he's no James Harden, I guess, right? I think, maybe I know there's some people, he's probably going to get something's going to happen, and it'll be, some sort of trade or good contract, or it's going to maybe not a super max, but he's going to get something and probably work out for them in the end. But I think it just makes him. Sometimes you don't want to look bad amongst your peers as well, too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's something to that, I guess, in being kind of respected by your peers too. I think so. I think this just makes him not seem respected by his peers. His teammates aren't, backing him. Even with Harden, as much as it was a little bit of bullshit, it wasn't like they weren't. It was more the media just hating on him. Like people, players weren't really hating on him that much, I guess. Where now there's like people just like, yo, like fuck this guy, right? Like Embiid just went, oh, he's like, fuck this guy. So I think he, number one, he has to know his place, and there's still within whatever is happening within your, because even like NFL has that all the time, right? Holdouts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the season, like every season, the people are holding out for contracts, so it's kind of more normal. But certain people can do that, and certain people can't. Right, and you gotta watch yourself with leverage, because then might leverage yourself right out of everything that you got. Again, all relative, but
he's a big deal, no?
I don't think so personally.
No,
you got to be able.
So you think that fourth quarter really like knows everything that he does for the other 3 quarters, huh?
He's a very talented player, very, very talented, elite talent, body, build, prototype, all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, that's not it at this level, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you want him on your team? You want him on your team to win a championship? Like, can you, it's good to have somebody on your team that regardless, like, it doesn't matter who it is, I passed you the ball, you're going to do something with it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, I passed you the ball, you're open, you're going to hit that shot. Hit the open shot. He can't even do that, So that's a little bit of a struggle.
I listened to Mr. Van Vliet talk today, and it was pretty impressive, like, or even insightful, just the things that he was saying in regards to his team. Is like, the guys are good and they play well, and he's impressed with them. But he's like, when the big lights come on, we'll see how that works. You know what I mean? And we'll see how it goes when the big lights come on. He goes, because he goes, and I forget what team that they mentioned. Like, yeah, you played against the team. He goes, yeah, they're a really good team too, but we'll see how it goes during the season. Like even us, we got things to build on, and I'm kind of happy with the way things are in practice. But now when the big lights come on, we'll see how you handle things. We'll see how, like, each team, like he's saying, like, even though they got good players and the roster looks good, how do they handle late game situations? How do they handle this situation? How do they handle that? And that's what really makes or breaks a team. Like, yes, so what, you got good players, but if you can't handle those little intricate things, that altogether culminate for a successful team, you know what I mean? Like, if you're blowing teams out by 20, then fine. But now what happens when
push comes to shove?
Push comes to shove. Pipes. There you go.
Yeah.
And I think that's quite evident with a lot of teams, because with a lot of teams, you look at them, you're like, man, like on paper, these guys look like incredible, but then they can't win a game.
Talent is one thing, but the game is very mental,
right? Case in point, Ben. Because it's obviously mental.
Yeah,
it's obviously mental, because I'm sure if me and you and him go to the court to go shoot some shots, like, he'll outshoot us.
No. I don't lose. I need to go. Maybe I have to stretch before I play him, but I don't lose. So.
No.
Yeah. No stretching? No, I don't have to stretch. I have to stretch a little bit for him. Just a little bit. He's a big guy. I got to stretch a little bit. You might try to put the. I don't want my back. I don't want my back when you're trying to back me up. No, keep them outside. Keep them outside, right? Keep them outside. That's easy cover. That's light work. Light work. But no, yeah, you have to have players. Sometimes it's like I said, it's more than talent. Sometimes, right? Sometimes it's just somebody that has the mental capacity or just the intestinal fortitude too. I don't want to be with him in an alley. He doesn't seem like a good guy to be in a dark alley with. You know what I mean? He might take off on me. So that's another thing too, right? And you can see his team is not rallying around him. Right? They're not even saying, you can do what you want. You should be able to do what you want to do, or that's his decision to make. That kind of shit. No, it's like this guy's whack. So,
do you think that that's his personality from time? Like, I remember when he had finished the tournament, he quit school, and that said something to me right there. You know what I mean?
Well, I think.
But do a lot of guys do that?
I think that just that in general is something that everybody misses when they look at like just athletes, maybe in general, but definitely, basketball players too, is the expectation is that, every basketball player has, is in a great mental space, is in, able to speak correctly, fluently, is able to, put on some certain, like it's a job, yes, but even at work, there are people coming from different places and they work here. And then maybe from your job, then you become something, but you're, what's being brought into that is a little bit different. So I think people miss that shit a lot. Like even you see people doing it, athletes doing it more. It's like, I don't want to be in an interview. I can't handle this right now. Like, I just played a game. I was emotional. I don't want to talk. Like, why? What? No, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to you right now. Because maybe they just can't handle that sort of situation, right?
Are they spoiled?
And I think.
Because I'm just asking, are they spoiled? Because there's hundreds of other athletes before you that were able to do it. So like, why can't you do it?
Well, I definitely appreciate the obligation. So I think that there is a portion of you're a player in the NBA. So when ESPN taps you on the shoulder and it's your time to do an interview, you should be ready to go and do the interview. But then, you know what? If I make $40 million a year and they're going to fine me $5,000 and I'm going to write off so that I don't have to speak to somebody tonight.
But then you get that 40,000. You get that $40 million because that ESPN company pays your company for rights to be able to have conversations with you.
Exactly, because that's how the machine works.
Right.
So then it takes somebody that says, what's the most recent, I guess, is Osaka, right? Naomi Osaka.
Right.
Of like, you know what? No, I'm not doing interviews. I can't do it right now. I'm not in a good mental space. All right, I'm okay. Sure, I'm not going to play tennis. And then people are like, oh, but you're modeling. Yeah, I'm modeling because I'm in control of my life and I can do this. And oh, you're traveling. Oh yeah, I'm traveling because I want to be on the beach and I want to relax myself and I want to be good. But yeah, I want to be able to play. I'll go outside and play tennis with my boys or my sister or whatever, right? I think you got a sister or whatever, right? Yeah, I'll go play tennis. But then it's like, I don't want to play tennis and have people in my face, and people just can't understand that. How are you having fun over here? This is my life. These are things that I like to do.
Like these reporters don't like wait for the like end of the month so that they can go on their little vacation with their peoples, like.
So there's a bit to that whole dynamic, I guess, in the bubble that people are in. And people don't respect that boundary enough. I think that at the end of the day, some of these athletes are just at work, right? Like how do you think if, right? So, you're finished, you're done, cutting the last thing of hair. Like, yo, how do you think about? What do you think? What do you think about? What do you think about that last fade? It looked like the left side of that fade was a little bit off there. Should you have gone to the 2? Well, what do you think?
I mean, usually I go to the 2, but this time I kind of started playing it by ear. I figured I could just hit it with the 1.5 and get the 2 done at the same time, but it was a long day.
Yeah, I don't know about your strategy there. I don't know if you were prepared. Right?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you're in any type of position to tell me about my strategy. When's the last time you cut any hair? I don't think you even know how to do this job. So who are you to be telling me how to be changing my guards from 2 to 3? Matter of fact, do I come to your job and ask you stupid questions about your stupid life?
Well, I look at people every day and every one of them has a haircut. So I know what the hell I'm talking about.
This interview's over.
Right. Right, like you're fine, motherfucker. You can't go nowhere, boy. Right. Right. So,
I'd like to just apologize for my behavior yesterday when I was asked. I just wasn't in a good space. But I'm open for any questions. Anybody got any questions today?
No questions.
Nope. We're not talking to you anymore.
We're not talking about no questions. Canceled. You're canceled.
Canceled.
You're fucking canceled, man.
We'll let this guy back up on the stage.
Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here, guys.